Hey guys, our next objective is factoring a polynomial given a zero. So now you'll be given one of the zeros and you have to now find the other zeros, right? So our first example is we're going to factor this function, this polynomial here, this function into linear factors given that -3 is a zero. That means k is equal to -3, right? So let's look at the solution. Because -3 is a zero of the polynomial, we know that x minus a -3 equals x plus 3 is a factor, right? So x plus 3 is a factor. So remember the divisor, which is the denominator, is in the form of x minus k. Hence, x minus 3 x minus -3 is equal to x plus 3. So when we do our synthetic division, this is what we get. We see that our remainder is equal to 0, right? So we have f of x is equal to x plus 3. Since the remainder is equal to 0, and we know that x plus 3 is a factor, right? So then we're left with our x squared term, our x term, our constant. So we have x plus 3 times 6x squared plus x minus 1. So this polynomial right here, it breaks down to a quadratic, can be factored. So how are we going to factor this? We could factor it in this way, and this is what we get. Once we have factored it, we have x plus 3 times 3x minus 1 times 2x plus 1. So we know that these are all the linear factors of this polynomial here, of this example. You see how it's a polynomial with a degree 3? That means you have to have 3 zeros, 3 x's. And you see when we factor it, where they're all linear factors, you have 1, 2, 3. So once you set x plus 3 equals 0, 3x minus 1 equals 0, 2x plus 1 equals 0. This is how you would get all your zeros.